Sorry. Boom, boom. You're on top of the door. Yeah. Push through the door. Boom, push through the window. Boom. Yeah, and then boom, boom. Yes. Boom. 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 Boom.
He doesn't know how to fake fight. And so he had to sort of unlearn tons of things. And I had to remind him pretty constantly, like, just remember before takes, like, just remember, you don't need to actually punch me in the face. He'd be like, oh, right.
We'd like work on the scene, and then we'd go back to the monitor and we'd look at the playback to see, and he'd give me instruction about fighting, and then Doug would tell me things he wanted different. And it was like 3 a.m. and Conor was like, it's great. So like with that left hand, take that hook and then you want to take that right and give a real big wallop, and boom. He just clocked me like right in the face, and he was like, oh no.
You're taking wallops, you're taking hits. You know, I threw him over the bar about 20 times. You know, he slammed the door on my head about 20 times. And, you know, I had a black eye and everything from the door. And the director said, no, it's not, it doesn't look real enough, do it again. I said, I've got a black eye, director, what are you talking about?
What most people don't know is that the movie almost never happened.
The industry's been after me a little while, to be honest, because, you know, I've had an amazing run in the fight game, and people must have thought I was, you know, I was a good fit for the industry.
Joel Silver, our producer, had been chasing him for months to get him in the movie.
But I always would say, look, I'm involved in the fight business, I'm not involved in the movie business.
But an unexpected event would change everything.
Let's fight. And here we go.
Oh, he stung him with that left hand.
Oh. And now Poirier throwing. Oh, no.
I think his leg's broken.
Oh, my God.
I don't know the extent of, you know, how much damage was done, but it's been 2 years.
The timing just worked out. What the movie was, who was in it, it was time to give it a shot.
Another piece of the puzzle was yet to fall in place for the project to take off.
Joel believed so deeply in the UFC being involved in this movie from the beginning, and he was right.
What was the process of getting that done?
We have a good relationship with Joel Silver. Lorenzo and I went and met with him like 15 years ago, and you know, we were talking about the UFC, and he ended up putting Tito, Chuck, and Randy in a couple of his movies. That was what started our relationship. We were willing to do this with him.
Jake had a weigh-in against a former UFC fighter, Jake Leron. They squared off against each other.
We were told by UFC we had either anything between 45 seconds to 7.5 minutes, depending on how far the other fights went.
This is in cage?
In cage,
yeah.
Because depending on how long the fights went, how far they went, we wouldn't know.
You know, get what you get. So we're not on our time. Time wasn't our friend that day. And we walked through and we were rehearsing in the cage, and he said, man, I do not want it to look, you know, fake. You know, I want it to look real. You know, this is what I do. And I was like, yo, bro, say less.
He turned to me right before we went, and he goes, it's fine, you can just actually hit me. Let's just go, just actually hit me. And I was like, I think it's like, you know, we got pretty close. But that encouragement from the fans makes you go hard.
You cracked him with a good knee. You know, they were watching, their shots were good. You came through, you represented the sport, you represented the movie, and, you know, fair play to you.
Thanks, man, that means a lot coming from you.
I was blown away by how good the fight footage looked. They did a good job.
We made a classic, I feel. We made a good one for the people, and I'm excited for them to see it.
What's in the future for Conor McGregor, the actor?
This is Jake's game. Fighting's my game.